A crook do what he do. A crook do what he do.
Oh man.
A crook do what he do.
A crook will do what he do. Give him opportunity.
A crook do what he do.
Give them opportunity. They get that glimmer, that glimmer in their eye, and then it's all about crooking. And believe it, a crook will do what he do. All right, go ahead, turn that up.
A crook do what he do. The sound of a rooster, y'all. The sound of a rooster. Normally it's cock-a-doodle-doo, but Tim style. With Tim, it's a crook will do what he do. A crook do what he do, but a barn's not a farm. A crook do what he do, but empty charm is not a farm. A crook do what he do, a broke down truck is not a farm. A crook do what he do, can't talk much about a farm. A crook do what he do, a homeschool bus is not a farm. A crook do what he do, investor stuck without a farm. A crook do what he do, your big old butt is not a farm. A crook do what he do, what the, is not a farm. What the, is not a farm.
All right.
What the, is not a farm.
Before I get into my reaction to the latest or the recent IAG Farms video, let me first give you guys some recognition. I want to thank you guys for being active. Those of you guys that have been active in the comments, active with that dialogue. Keep that dialogue flowing. Keep that commentary flowing. Loving it both ways. I do need to recognize you heavy Tim writers in the comments. I hear you guys. Trust me, I hear you guys talking about Captain, some captain you are. You're always looking, trying so hard to find fault with our pastor Tim. And the funny thing is, I don't have to look hard. He puts it out there on the YouTube for all to see. And he actually edits his own video. And so he has a second filter that he can use. So once it comes out to us, it's whatever Tim is proud of. So he shares it. And so some of you guys are like, well, you're looking so hard. Why do you even watch it? Captain, you should turn on the video and then cover your eyes. And then some of you guys are like, why do you even listen to it, Captain? Captain, once you turn on the video, you should cover your ears. I'm like, hold on. Don't forget, I'm the captain, okay? And Tim being my coach, he wants me to watch that game film. He wants me to watch that game tape. But I hear you guys. You guys are wilding in the comments, but I hear you guys. But in the meantime, I digress. Welcome back to the end game, where today I'm going to give my reaction to the recent IAG Farms video where Tim talks about how a truck breakdown changes lives. And when I saw that heading, I skipped over the truck breakdown part, and I saw where he was talking about changing lives. And so, you know, you guys already know I'm prone on the clickbait. Listen, I'm prone. It's like Tim when he gets that glimmer in his eye. When I see some of those titles, I get that glimmer and I'm like, oh, holy moly, we're talking about changing lives. All right, Tim, talking about turning things around. But of course, watching further, I saw that he was simply talking about Rooster, the excursion. The raggedy old excursion, the 30 or 40-year-old excursion, the oversized excursion, the self-appointed school bus of IAG, even though the school bus, normally the school bus transports students to school. How could it be an IAG school bus if it's not going anywhere? It's not transporting kids anywhere but to the grocery store and to the post office. So if anything, you can call it a grocery bus or a post office bus, but by no means is it an IAG school bus. But he was talking about getting Rooster, because they like to put names on everything. But he was talking about getting Rooster back from the shop. He was, and when he finally pulled up, well, it's kind of spoiler alert, kind of fast forwarding a little bit, but quick spoiler alert, he finally does get the truck fixed, and he pulls up at Emma, pulls up at the farm. And when he pulls up, he's like, cock-a-doodle-doo. He's making that rooster sound. And of course, all I heard, considering that I'm the captain, considering that I know my coach better than anyone else, when he said cock-a-doodle-doo, all I heard was, a crook will do what he do. and that's my coach. But I'm gonna provide my reaction to that recent video. Early on in the video, Tim asked Megan if she wants to have the truck with the active tuner, or she just wants to go standard. Her reply is that she wants to go standard. She doesn't mind driving around like an old woman. The speed does not matter. The get up and go on that big old truck, the get up and go does not matter. And so she indicates that, yeah, she doesn't need the tuner. Of course, Tim overrides that. He overrides that by pretending to get votes from the boys. Say, boys, do you want tuner or no tuner? And of course, Titus is like, I want pizza. I want pizza, Dad. I know nothing about a tuner, but I want pizza. But of course, when he presses the issue, the kids like, tuner. They don't know anything about tuners, but he presses them enough and they're like, okay, coach. Or, okay, Dad, we understand the script. We're going to go with tuner. And so he overrides Megan, at least temporarily. And as expected, Megan acquiesces to what she realizes Tim really wants. And of course, as a viewer, I'm like, hold on, Tim. I thought you told us that you make the decisions together, Tim. Megan already gave you her vote. Why are you trying to change her vote? Oh, man. That's my coach.
Megan and I were talking, and I think I've already made my decision. What you think, Megan? Do you want a Ford Excursion that drives like a granddaddy? Or do you want the Ford Excursion that you can bob and weave through traffic?
I'm fine with the granddaddy. I need the granddaddy. Like, I need to be like.
Well, you drive slow anyway. I drive slow too. I don't speed, but I like to be able to, do a little bit of something when I like to feel something when I hit the accelerator.
I've actually gone places and stopped and realized, oh yeah, I'm still in stock after I got.
She didn't even know it. Listen, one, and so I went to like pass them and go around them. And I hit the accelerator a little bit too hard in Rooster with that tuner, and black smoke puffed out the thing. And literally black smoke puffed all on that little car, all on that little old lady. I felt bad. I didn't know it was gonna do all that because I hit the accelerator real hard to go ahead and get on around her, because it don't do that just normally. But it's probably illegal in California or something.
Black smoke.
We in Mississippi though. For real. We can puff black smoke in Mississippi. We country boys, big tires, big truck, loud. Oh yeah, take the muffler off and put tuners on there. But anyway, boys, what's y'all's vote? Tuner or no tuner? Tuner or no tuner on Rooster? Tuner. What's your vote, Mama? Tuner or stop? Tuner or no tuner on Rooster?
I say go for the tuner.
For real. For real.
A bit later in the video, Tim talks about the fact that if they go ahead and they decide to use the tuner may burn out every year, every couple of years, or what have you, something to that effect. Now, and Tim's like, oh, no big deal. We spend a couple grand on groceries each month, living off the land. But we spend a couple grand on groceries each month. So even if we have to spend a couple grand getting a new computer each month, it'll be worth it just to have that extra pep when I step on the pedal, just to add that extra oomph while I'm driving, so I can put more smoke, more black smoke into the face of little old ladies who are just trying to get by driving on the road with me. But I'm like, hold on, Tim. Even though that truck breakdown does not qualify as a miracle, even though it occurred after you got back home, it still could have been a message from God. And the message could have been something as simple as put that big old raggedy old truck out of its misery. Kind of like you guys put Lily out of her the sheep named Lily. Kind of like you put the sheep out of its misery by allowing it to get rammed by that work boot, and then by allowing it to be contained or trapped in that flea-infested barn area. So that truck breakdown might be a message from God saying, put it out of its misery. And stop trying to put lipstick on it and telling us that it's awesome, or telling us that it's beautiful, or telling us that Megan loves to drive that big old monstrosity. Come on, coach.
The reason that he doesn't want to plug the tuner in is because he says it might burn the computer up again. And he said it might be the reason why I burnt out the first time. But what I told him was, I was like, I will buy an extra computer and have it sitting in the truck.
To have his tuner.
Just to have my tuner, because the computer costs about $2,000. And it's like I told Megan, I said, we spend more than that on tires on that big old truck. So if the tuner go out once every 3-4 years, once a month, it's like that's a sacrifice I'm willing to make to have that little bit of extra pep, It's like sometimes man get talking crazy, I need to hit the gas a little bit and pop a nigga a little bit. Yeah, get it a hush. The gas a little bit, pop a nigga a little bit. Yeah, get it a hush.
Now, could it be that Megan is leery? She enjoyed driving around in her minivan back in the good old days of having her own vehicle. But could it be that Megan is actually leery about driving around in that truck that has 390,000 miles on it? That truck that you're trying to get 1 million miles. Apparently you're trying to get 1 million miles out of that truck because they last forever. But one thing you got to realize, coach, is forever is always in quotes, coach. Generally speaking, about 300,000 is forever. Certainly 400,000 miles is forever, coach. 1 million miles is not forever. And so maybe Megan is just leery about driving around that big old truck. And Tim, you talk about this debt freedom. It seems like that's only a major issue for you when it comes to the care and the consideration of Megan. You talk about doing debt-free things, but now, Tim, you want to have her drive around in that raggedy old truck, but you don't have a problem buying brand new tractors, buying brand new cattle haulers, brand new trailers, brand new augers, and even brand new porches, coach. But meanwhile, Megan has to limp by in that raggedy, big old. Come on, coach.
Oh, Rooster sitting back there. Get out of here and test drive him. See what we got going on. What's going on, bro? Okay, cool. I think I already know what I'm gonna do, but I'm gonna drive it and see first. Thank you, bro. All right, y'all, let's get in here and see what a stock Rooster feels like. All right, let's see. Front up good. Fire right up. I'm gonna go ahead and put some diesel in there too.
Shortly thereafter, we see that Megan is getting more and more like Tim. Slow down, Megan. But she's getting more and more like Tim every day. Did you see when she was coming out of Emma and she just let that storm door swing behind her, knowing that she had kids following behind her? And I'm like, okay, well, did Tim say hurry and get yourself out here and film me pulling up in the driveway? Did he say hurry, drop everything? Because holy moly, Megan just let that storm door swing. And poor little Noah got whacked. Poor little Noah got whacked by that door. And of course, we know that the true mama bear in Megan would never have let that happen. It had to be her panic, her duress, her urgency of getting out there to film Tim per direction from Tim, per script from Tim. But it's a good thing that little Noah don't speak right. It's a good thing, because if he spoke right, surely there would be some cussing. It would be some cussing. But it's a good thing he doesn't speak right. As such, maybe his reflexes are not right either. But I'm thinking that Tim, you probably can expect a few more A's on either that raggedy farm truck or that raggedy excursion. You probably can expect a few more A's. Although I think that Noah's vocabulary has advanced to the point that he can put on a couple of S's with it. As in, how dare you force my mama to let that door swing up on me with your big old A.
For real. Get a feel for it, and then I'll let y'all know what we decide. So y'all stick around. All
right, y'all. I'm excited because Tim just called and he is headed back with the excursion, and it is working and operational, and I'm so excited to have it back and to see it pull down our big long driveway. And here
For real.
and here Rooster comes yet again. Rooster crows again. Seems like it has.
A bit later, Tim informs us that we decided, which really means that he decided. So the we is in quotes, but for you heavy Tim writers, when he says we, he really means he. Okay? Don't take my word for it. Send him an email. Send him an email and say, well, Tim, when you say we, what do you really mean? Do you really mean that you decided, Tim? But he tells us that they decided to go without the tuner. Although a bit earlier, he told us that he was changing his mind. Not they were changing their minds, but he was changing his mind. And I'm like, okay, coach. All right, coach. But I thought you said you guys make your decisions together. Together. Together implies more than one, coach. Come on, coach.
But even this truck in stock is faster and has more pep.
There you go. There you go.
I guess I can tell y'all now what we decided because y'all know we're trying to make a decision on if we were gonna leave it stock without the tuner, or we're gonna plug the tuner back in. And y'all know that the tuner, we ran the risk, we told y'all earlier, burning out the computer or the PCM, the power control module again. And our mechanic actually recommended that we didn't plug it back in. But I've been driving around that Old Faithful, which has the same motor, and it kind of drags along. And I really wanted that pep that the Excursion that Rooster has. But I got in there and drove it just in stock without the chip, without the tuner plugged in, and it still had some get up and go. It shifts a little bit harder when I really get on that accelerator. But other than that, it feels, like it can merge in traffic and all those type of things. Because sometimes it's hard, like when you're driving on the interstate, it's almost dangerous because everybody's going so fast, and then you get in Old Faithful lagging along that granddaddy truck, and people like be ready to run into you, they be blowing at you and stuff like that because they just don't know you don't have that's fast as I can go. But Rooster has a little bit more pep, and so we decided for now to not. I haven't slept on it yet. But we decided for now to not plug the tuner back in. I hadn't slept on it yet, but we decided for now to not plug the tuner back in. We're all stock on
There you go.
On Rooster.
All stock.
At the end, Tim gives us a final tour of the excursion. And I'm like, okay, Tim, is that really what we're doing now, coach? Yes, y'all pastor. Y'all pastor's giving a tour. Giving a tour of a 30 or 40-year-old truck, giving a tour of a vehicle that has nearly 400,000 miles on it. Is that really what we're doing, coach? What does that have to do with IAG? What does that have to do with a farm? What does it have to do with a ministry? A Bible verse, scripture? What does a truck tour have to do with any of that? But that's y'all pastor.
Everybody, I don't know if y'all can tell how big it is on camera, but you're kind of above everybody when you're driving on the road. But All right, any final thoughts, family? Y'all just enjoying having
We're
Rooster
just
back, huh?
enjoying having Rooster back. We love Old Faithful too, but
Oh, yeah.
you know.
You see, we left Old Faithful at the mechanic shop. We had a choice. We could have drove Old Faithful back and then went and got Rooster tomorrow, but we brought Rooster back. For real. Just kicked the Old Faithful to the curb. We ain't right. All right, any final thoughts, boys?
Yeah. And I drive by myself.
One at a time. Go ahead, Tim.
I wonder what.
You gotta talk up just a little bit.
I'm so excited that we got Rooster back. It's been a long time since we got Rooster back. It feel like a year.
Yeah, it's been at least about a month or two. Probably going on 2 months. How about you, Titus?
At first,
Lean back, Tim, so we can see Titus.
At first, I was like, yeah, Rooster's back. And I was like, Rooster's so long. And then I was like, where's the trailer beds?
Oh, yeah. It don't have a truck bed. You forgot what Rooster
looks
Yeah,
like.
exactly. How about you, Noah? What you think?
Good. I even trapped in Benjamin Carson.
You strapped in. They're ready to go somewhere.
Strapping Benjamin's car seat.
I'm exactly. I'm gonna have to take these folks somewhere.
Yeah, did you?
Yeah. All right, y'all. So with that being said, let me give y'all one more look. One more look. Let's see if I can get far away.
Oh my goodness. Well, all right. That's it. That's it for my reaction to that recent IAG Farms video about a truck breaking down. I'm like, okay, coach. We were just waiting. We were hoping that it didn't break down on Megan, but we were just waiting, coach. Once trucks get to be a certain age and you push them beyond that, coach, I don't care how many computers, how many brand new computers, or PCMs, how many brand new ones you foot the bill for, coach. It's just a matter of time. But that's it for my reaction. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Please continue to chop it up in the comments. Burner Tim and your heavies, I expect to see you guys clear and present in the comments as usual. I want to shoot out some love to my current subscribers. Thank you for showing me that love. For those viewers that have not yet subscribed, please consider subscribing so that we can continue to shine that light. Until next time.